moment of profound unity echoed through the Sistine Chapel as King Charles and Pope Leo prayed side by side, marking the first joint act of worship between a British monarch and a pope in 500 years. The event, held under Michelangelo's famed The Last Judgment, symbolized reconciliation after centuries of religious division. During the historic Vatican visit, prayers were offered in both Latin and English for peace and harmony across the Christian world. The ceremony was attended by Queen Camilla, Archbishop Stephen Cottrell, and choristers from both the Sistine Chapel and British Royal Cathedrals. In a gesture rich with symbolism, Pope Leo conferred upon King Charles the honorary title of Royal Confrater, alongside a dedicated seat for future British monarchs in St. Paul's Church, Rome. Queen Camilla hailed the moment as a shining testament to faith and unity. Religious scholars called it a milestone in mending historic divides, as both the Vatican and the Church of England look toward a shared spiritual future.
Pakistan pulls out of the Junior Hockey World Cup, citing security concerns, political tensions, and player safety as key reasons.
Pakistan has officially decided not to send its national junior hockey team to India for the upcoming Junior Hockey World Cup, set to begin on November 28 in Chennai. The government of Pakistan formally notified the International Hockey Federation, FIH, following a high-level consultation that included representatives from the Ministries of Interior, Foreign Affairs, and the Pakistan Hockey Federation. Authorities reviewed security arrangements in Indian host cities and the prevailing regional political climate, concluding that sending the team would pose unnecessary risks to the players. A government spokesperson emphasized that athlete safety and national integrity remain Pakistan's top priorities. Pakistan was drawn in Pool B with India, Chile, and Switzerland, and was scheduled to play its first match against Switzerland on November 28. With Pakistan's withdrawal, the FIH is expected to revise the pool structure or introduce a replacement team. Officials reiterated Pakistan's commitment to global sports cooperation while urging the FIH to ensure neutral and secure conditions in future tournaments involving Pakistani athletes.
Supreme Court urges citizens to invest in the stock market, higher returns, economic growth, and stronger financial independence ahead.
The Supreme Court of Pakistan has emphasized the need to strengthen the culture of investment, urging citizens to invest their money in the stock market instead of keeping it in banks. During the hearing of the super tax case, head of the Constitutional Bench, Justice Aminuddin Khan, remarked that the stock market not only benefits investors through higher returns, but also contributes significantly to the country's economic growth. He added that Pakistan should follow India's example, where people have been investing in the stock market for decades, resulting in stronger financial inclusion and stability. During the proceedings, counsel for the stock market company Mirza Mahmood Ahmad argued that the imposition of a super tax on listed companies is unjustified, as these entities already pay general taxes. He urged that the stock market should be treated as a separate financial bloc to encourage investment. Economists echoed the court's stance, noting that while money in banks remains stagnant, stock market investments generate daily profits and directly strengthen the national economy.
Pakistan's ambassador says Islamabad is ready to mediate between China and the US, highlighting peace, climate, and security challenges.
Pakistan has offered to play a constructive and mediating role between the United States and China, reflecting its growing diplomatic confidence on the global stage. Speaking at the Future Security Summit in Washington, Pakistan's ambassador to the US, Rizwan Saeed Sheikh, said Islamabad is committed to fostering peace and stability in the region and beyond. He emphasized that Pakistan-US relations are currently at their strongest historical level. Sheikh highlighted that Pakistan, having long battled terrorism, now stands on the front line against climate change, a crisis he described as an existential threat to Pakistan's survival. The ambassador said Pakistan is actively working with the IMF and World Bank to address these environmental challenges. Commenting on regional tensions, Sheikh warned that the world cannot afford a confrontation between two nuclear-armed states, stressing that a peaceful resolution of the Kashmir issue is vital. He also acknowledged President Donald Trump's constructive role in promoting global peace and said Pakistan seeks stability, but never at the cost of its people's security.
Pakistan's forces deliver a crushing blow to TTP. Top Commander Hafiz Gul Bahadur killed in coast operation.
Pakistan's security forces have achieved a major victory in their ongoing decisive operation against the fitna of Khawarij. Banned Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan's TTP top commander, Hafiz Gul Bahadur, was killed in a precise intelligence-based strike in Afghanistan's Khost province. According to reliable sources, the operation was conducted in the Argon area on the night between October 17 and 18, 2025. Several key members of Bahadur's Shura were also eliminated, with the total number of terrorists killed estimated between 60 and 70. Bahadur was secretly buried the same night after his death. Officials confirmed the strike was based on concrete intelligence about Bahadur's group planning attacks inside Pakistan. The group's camps near North and South Waziristan were also targeted and destroyed. Federal Information Minister Ataha Tarar confirmed the development, saying over 100 terrorists were killed in retaliatory actions following an IED attack in North Waziristan that martyred a soldier and several civilians. The elimination of Hafiz Gul Bahadur marks a decisive victory for Pakistan and a severe setback for cross-border terrorist networks.
A surprising government offer. Imran Khan may be moved to Bani Gala as courts delay hearings on his bail petitions.
The federal government has extended a surprising offer to Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf founder Imran Khan, proposing to transfer him from Adiala jail to his Bani Gala residence. Federal Minister for Parliamentary Affairs Tariq Fazal Chowdhury stated that if PTI submits a formal request, the government is willing to relocate Khan to his home, allowing him greater comfort and accessibility. The offer comes as PTI leaders protest restrictions on meeting Khan in jail. Senior leader Asad Kaisar reacted cautiously, saying the party would only consider the proposal if it appears genuine. He added that Imran Khan has been imprisoned for over 2 years and deserves a fair chance at bail. Meanwhile, the Islamabad Anti-Terrorism Court has summoned complete records of 6 cases against Khan, including the Nasirabad constable murder case, and adjourned bail hearings until November 6. Legal analysts say the development could significantly impact Khan's political trajectory as his party weighs the government's unexpected gesture.
Brighter economy, stronger industry. PM unveils Roshan Economy Power Package, affordable power, higher exports, and renewed national growth.
Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has unveiled the Roshan Economy Power Package, a landmark initiative aimed at revitalizing Pakistan's industrial and agricultural sectors. Announcing the plan in Islamabad, the Prime Minister said that from November 2025 to October 2028, both industries and farmers will receive electricity at a subsidized rate of 22.98 rupees per unit. This marks a sharp reduction from the current 34 rupees for industries and 38 rupees for agriculture. He assured that domestic users will not face any burden as the government will fund the subsidy through its own resources. The Prime Minister praised Power Minister Sardar Awais Lagari and his team for designing a package that balances growth and sustainability. Citing the success of last year's winter relief plan, which resulted in 410 gigawatts of additional electricity consumption and higher exports, he said this new package will further accelerate production and employment. The Prime Minister expressed optimism that with determination and teamwork, Pakistan will soon achieve economic self-reliance and emerge stronger on the global stage.
The International Court of Justice's major ruling holds Israel responsible for Gaza's aid blockade, demanding full cooperation with UN agencies.
The International Court of Justice has issued a landmark ruling in favor of Palestinians, declaring that Israel must cooperate with the United Nations and humanitarian agencies in ensuring aid delivery to Gaza. The court stated that providing assistance to the besieged population is Israel's legal and moral responsibility as an occupying power. Judges dismissed Israel's claim that many United Nations Relief and Works Agency, UNRWA employees were affiliated with Hamas, noting that the allegation lacked credible evidence. The court also observed that the people of Gaza face severe food shortages and reminded that hunger cannot be used as a weapon of war. Earlier this year, UN lawyers accused Israel of violating international law by completely blocking aid between March and May. While Israel argued that Hamas was seizing aid shipments, it failed to prove the charge. Though advisory in nature, the ruling holds immense legal and diplomatic influence, offering Palestinians and their allies a significant legal victory that could shape future negotiations and global policy decisions.
India and Afghanistan renew ties as New Delhi reopens Kabul embassy. Taliban diplomats to arrive in India soon.
An unexpected partnership between Pakistan's traditional rivals is taking shape. India and Afghanistan are drawing closer once again. India has officially reopened its embassy in Kabul, a move that signals the revival of diplomatic ties after 3 years. According to Indian media, this decision followed Afghan Foreign Minister Amir Khan Muttaqi's recent visit to New Delhi, where both nations discussed restoring relations and expanding cooperation. Under the new arrangement, India has upgraded its technical mission to full embassy status and appointed a charge d'affaires in Kabul. Meanwhile, the Taliban government plans to send 2 diplomats to New Delhi by November to take charge at the Afghan embassy. This marks a major shift, since India had closed its mission in August 2021 following the Taliban takeover. Analysts believe India's move aims to safeguard its influence in Afghanistan and counter growing Chinese and Pakistani footprints in the region. For the Taliban, it's a symbolic diplomatic triumph, a cautious but meaningful acceptance from a major South Asian power.
Another Punjabi singer murdered by a Canada-based gang, while a Diwali concert in India turns tragic with a singer's death.
A wave of shock has gripped the music industry as 2 tragic incidents claimed the lives of popular singers on the same day. In Canada, a Punjabi artist, Teji Cologne, was brutally murdered by an Indian-origin gang. The Rohit Godara group released a video taking responsibility for the killing, with gang members Vicky Pelwan, Mahinder Saran, and Rahul Rino issuing chilling threats to anyone supporting their rivals. They warned businessmen, builders, and other backers of rival gangs of dire consequences. Reports suggest Teji Cologne had allegedly provided financial and logistical assistance to Rohit Godara's opponents, sparking his assassination. The murder has once again highlighted the disturbing ties between Punjabi musicians and organized crime networks spreading from India to Canada. Meanwhile, in Delhi, Rishabh Tandon, known by his stage name Fakira and for his hit song Ishq Fakirana, collapsed and died during a Diwali live concert. Doctors later confirmed cardiac arrest as the cause of death. The back-to-back tragedies have plunged fans and fellow artists into mourning worldwide.
Pakistan's batting collapse cost them dearly in Rawalpindi, as South Africa sealed their first Test win since 2007.
South Africa made history in Rawalpindi, defeating Pakistan by 8 wickets and leveling the 2-match Test series 1-1. This marked their first Test victory on Pakistani soil in 18 years. Pakistan's batting lineup faltered under pressure, managing just 138 runs in the second innings. Babar Azam scored 50, while Agha Soman added 28 before Simon Harmer's lethal spell of 6 wickets destroyed Pakistan's hopes. Keshav Maharaj supported with 2 wickets and Kagiso Rabada took 1. Earlier, Pakistan had posted 333 runs in the first innings, with Shaun Masood 87, Saud Shakil 66, and Abdullah Shafiq 57 leading the charge. South Africa replied strongly with 404 runs, courtesy of Sunuring Mutusami's unbeaten 89 and Tristan Stubbs' 76. Debutant Asif Afridi impressed with a 6-wicket haul for Pakistan. With the red ball series drawn, attention now shifts to the white ball contests. PCB has announced squads for the T20 and ODI series featuring Agha Salman as T20 captain and Shaheen Afridi leading the ODI side.
Field Marshal Asim Munir declares Balochistan the pride of Pakistan, warns Fitnatul Hindustan and Fitnatul Khawarij decisive response to violations.
At the General Headquarters, Field Marshal Syed Asim Munir addressed participants of the 17th National Workshop Balochistan, emphasizing the province's pivotal role in Pakistan's progress and stability. He described Balochistan as the pride of Pakistan, praising its patriotic and resilient people as a source of national strength. Field Marshal Munir highlighted ongoing initiatives aimed at improving the province's socio-economic landscape through people-centric strategies. He underscored that harnessing Balochistan's vast economic potential is vital for ensuring prosperity and long-term stability. Commending the empowerment of youth and civil society, he said, young Baloch citizens can lead the province's sustainable development if they rise above personal and political divisions. Expressing concern over Indian-backed propaganda and militant activity, he reaffirmed the state's resolve to eliminate terrorism and separatist agendas from Balochistan. Any border violation will now receive a full and decisive response, he warned. Field Marshal Munir reiterated Pakistan's commitment to regional peace and the protection of citizens' lives and property. The workshop concluded with a candid Q&A session reflecting Pakistan's firm resolve toward a peaceful and prosperous Balochistan.
Major twist in GHQ attack case. Imran Khan contests WhatsApp testimonies, demands witnesses recall. Court grants request.
A significant development has emerged in the GHQ attack case as former PTI chief Imran Khan challenged the recorded testimonies of 10 prosecution witnesses, claiming they were illegally taken via WhatsApp links. During proceedings at the Anti-Terrorism Court in Rawalpindi, Khan's legal team argued that statements recorded without cross-examination cannot be treated as valid evidence. They urged the court to recall the witnesses and record their statements in open court to ensure transparency and fairness. The court accepted Imran Khan's plea for hearing, issued notices to the prosecution, and fixed November 5 for the next session. 3 police sub-inspectors summoned as witnesses failed to appear, citing deployment on security duty at the cricket stadium. Expressing displeasure, the judge ordered that all witnesses must appear at Adiala jail during the next hearing. The court also directed that all accused, including Imran Khan, be presented at Adiala jail on the same date. After the hearing, Khan's lawyer said the defense remained committed to ensuring due process and expected a favorable ruling at the next appearance.
Dispute over bulletproof cars resolved. On CM Bhakti's plea, Interior Minister Mohsin Naqvi orders vehicles shifting to Balochistan.
The long-standing dispute between the federal and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa governments over bulletproof vehicles has finally been resolved. Acting on the request of Balochistan Chief Minister Sarfraz Bugti, Federal Interior Minister Mohsin Naqvi has directed that the vehicles rejected by KP authorities be immediately dispatched to Balochistan. Responding to Bugti's post on X, Naqvi said the vehicles would be more useful in a province battling terrorism on multiple fronts. Bugti had earlier remarked, "If Sohail Afridi doesn't want them, give them to me. They'll serve a real purpose in Balochistan." The issue began when KP Chief Minister Sohail Afridi refused to accept the bulletproof vehicles provided by the federal government, calling them outdated and substandard. He said supplying such vehicles to the KP police was an insult to the force that has sacrificed immensely for peace. Afridi also ordered the withdrawal of extra security from former chief ministers, directing that all resources be focused on public safety and law enforcement.
The court rejects police claims of Alima Khan's disappearance, issues fresh arrest warrants, and serves contempt notices to officers.
Rawalpindi, the Anti-Terrorism Court has once again issued non-bailable arrest warrants for Alima Khan, sister of PTI founder and former Prime Minister Imran Khan, while also ordering the forfeiture of her bail bonds. The case stems from the November 26th protest, where Alima and 10 others were charged. Presiding Judge Amjad Ali Shah strongly criticized the police report labeling Alima as absconding, calling it false and misleading. He remarked, "If she speaks to the media daily, how can she be in hiding?" The court consequently issued contempt notices to SP Raval Mohammed Saad and DSP Naeem, summoning them in person. Despite repeated summonses, Alima Khan failed to appear, unlike other co-accused who attended the proceedings. The court ordered the confiscation of her 100,000 rupees bail bond and directed her to furnish 2 fresh surety bonds worth Rs 1 million each, emphasizing